Hi everybody, welcome to the Draftaholics pre-release draft. We've just finished our pre-releases and so we've got a pile of boosters, and as all Draftaholics know, that can lead to only one thing, a sweet, sweet draft. So we'll be following along with Richard today.
Hey, how you going?
And you'll see him going through his picks right now.
Alright. Happy to see a welding sparks there. That dwarf there, the 1/4, is pretty good, but...
Oh, a dragon.
There's a bomb. It's pretty good.
So we're all agreed, you're just picking the dragon here, right?
Yep.
You pull Welding Sparks to the front, thinking about the removal. Actually, there's 3 removals here.
Yeah. Yeah, those are all really good cards. I'm hoping one of them will come back.
It's not likely. So you're just going to slam the Stalker, right?
Of course, yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
It seems like a pretty easy pick.
Yep. Win condition acquired.
All right.
Throwing turtles, alright.
Oh, another welding
okay,
sparks.
alright.
Mad.
Yep.
So I think we're all agreed that Welding Sparks is a clear
Yeah,
pick.
pretty
Yeah.
firmly in red.
Yeah. So now I'm just looking at what else is in there that is nice. The rhinos I've found is pretty good. That Thopter is pretty amazing. I don't know what the hell that thing does. Someone might draft that.
Everyone will notice and stop and, what does this do? You read it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, welding
clearly
sparks seems,
sparks.
easy pick.
Ceremonious rejection, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the
the
Velvet
Virtuoso it's pretty good, but I've had some good experiences and bad experiences with that train, depending on whether I'm piloting the train or getting run over by it. The Virtuoso is pretty good.
I reckon the Virtuoso is like worth moving in on blue for. Like, it's a pretty solid card.
Yeah. In hindsight, yeah, I probably should have taken the Virtuoso, but I'm thinking of just staying open to my colours and...
Run over your opponents with some freight trains.
Exactly.
5 damage a turns, nothing to scoff at.
Yeah. And it's only crew 2, which is good, so I found that, if you get that down turn 3...
It's probably one of the best vehicles. Like,
Yeah.
apart from, like the 2/3 flyer.
Yeah, almost everything you're going to pick up is going to have 2 power, so if you've got a creature that comes down afterwards, you can just crew it immediately and you're swinging in with a 5/4 with trample. So
Yeah, that's a good feature of the vehicles in general, is that you can top deck something and...
Yeah.
yeah, and you've immediately got the power. I guess with the equipment, comparing it to equipment, I guess.
Yeah.
If you compare it there, you've got the equipment. If you top deck the equipment, you can immediately give that to a creature and swing in with it for hasty damage. But
Another train?
yeah, but you've also got the barge there, which draws you a card, and I like drawing cards.
Yeah.
A bit harder to crew, but there are 3 power things.
So you're thinking about the 8th Born here, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking at black. Like that card is pretty good. Fabricate's great, again for crewing things as well.
How many 5-drops do you want, though? This might be a problem.
Yeah. Also, how many vehicles do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Barge is pretty good. Like, even if it's just sitting on the board useless, like, it at least replaced itself. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 4 mana draw a card.
4 mana cycle.
That's 6 value.
Yeah. So the Wingsmith looks pretty good.
Couple of red cards. A Hawk.
Yeah. There was also the red card that makes energy. Was that the haste thing? So
yeah.
This is the thing where, if you end up getting the vehicle later on, you can just give it haste with that thing.
It's the spontaneous artist.
Yeah, spontaneous artist. Yeah.
Yeah, I always find, like, it's... So far I've found, like, it's weird to fit into your curve at, like, 4 mana. Like, I mean, it's good stats, I guess.
It's a little awkward. It's I guess it's a little below what you want for 4 mana, really, in this set.
Well, what were you taking over it? Taking the blue flyer?
Well, if I'd taken
semi-flyer?
Yeah, if I'd taken the Virtuoso earlier, I probably would have taken that.
Yeah, and, like, you'd already be sort of committed to blue a little bit.
Yeah. So these packs don't seem
Just
very
draw a
good.
card on it.
These packs are terrible. This is probably the wrong pick, but I take this land.
Thinking about your vehicles.
Thinking about getting my vehicles later on. But I don't know what else I would be taking there.
Just every card says 4 mana, draw a card, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, the Innovator's good, probably. It's probably what I should have taken.
Yeah, and I think, like, playing the freight train on turn 3 and then following up with that, just, like, crewing immediately and, like, it seems alright.
Yeah, I ended up not playing the land, actually.
Nice. Good pick.
Which was bad, but you'll see why later. Blade Master's good, so now I'm sort of regretting not taking that Virtuoso a little bit.
So also we got some artifact enchantment destruction.
Yeah.
With the
and then an artifact that you could destroy. The really slow flop to make it.
With the appetite there.
Yeah. Now I'm also looking at that inspiring vantage or whatever it is. Yeah, the dual
land.
Yeah, because I haven't really committed hard to blue yet. I'm pretty sure I'm red, but
so having like the option for like a white splash later on with like one of the like revoke privileges or something,
and also not being committed to the second color. I'm looking at that Dund operative. Just because that's pretty good with artifacts, and I've got a bunch so far, but
can never have too many bears with upside.
Yeah, exactly. The trade winds is alright.
Insidious Will. You thought about that?
Yeah. I took the Insidious Will in the end, but it's I don't know. It's a tricky one.
Did it make it to your deck?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I probably should have sideboarded in a couple of games.
4 mana counterspell isn't really where you want to be, but like its upside.
Yeah, but 4 mana redirect your opponent's removal to their thing is pretty good.
Yeah.
And
it's probably more of like a sealed card, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, these packs have been they've been pretty terrible, really.
Well, about now, we're not getting much at all.
Yeah, there's almost nothing here for me. I just take the giant.
Yeah, I mean it's either that or like the Bastion is like all right too, but it's essentially
what about
the menace.
What about the counterspell? Did you
consider
ever
the
playable?
No, I didn't consider the counterspell at all. Here I'm looking at the gremlins and the goggles, really. I found main deck artifact / enchantment removal to be really good. That one's just artifact removal, I think.
Yeah.
But the goggles are also really good, and Blue Red has got quite a few artificers.
Yeah. +1/+2 is like pretty good. Like gets a lot of you guys out of range of like the 3 power combat.
Yeah. But with vehicles in here, how many spots do you have for vehicles and equipment? I assume they're taking up the same spot in your deck.
That's true. Yeah.
If you compare vehicles to equipment,
not too many, but I also don't have too many spots for 1-drop creatures.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, correct. Gonna load up on those 1-drops.
Yeah, which I just took in that last pack you just saw. And here I'm still thinking. I might end up in another colour there, so Rush of Vitality is probably
you could
more
play
playable than the Puzzle Knot there.
It's pretty good.
Throw that Wily Bandar away.
Yeah, I'm not into the Cat Monkey archetype.
Cat Monkey's the best.
Cat Monkey Tribal. Are there any other Cat Monkeys going around?
There are 0 other Cat Monkeys.
Well, you can play cats and monkeys.
There's foxes.
Okay. Foxes.
I don't know.
Foxes. All right, so we get to review here.
Yeah.
First 2 picks look pretty amazing.
Yeah, kind of, I don't know, derailed after the train.
Well done.
So you're pretty sure you're in red here. Like, I mean, it's like the majority of your power is coming from red.
I'm also really short of creatures.
Yes, this could be a problem.
Like, there's not really...
With all those trains.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. 2 of the creatures I picked aren't really creatures.
What are you thinking about the person to your right at this stage?
Well, at this stage, like I've seen a good amount of red, I felt. There's not really been anything good in any other colour. That nothing to force me out of playing that dragon anyway. So red's seemed the most open. I'm still not 100% blue at this point, but...
it's likely where you're going to go at the moment.
Yeah. So I'm thinking they're probably, some combination of green and white. Black also seemed a little bit open. So I think maybe there's some combination of green-white at this point. The Skyskiff is really good, and so is that Peafowl. Can't remember what I took here.
No, there's plenty of choices here.
The Gremlins, that's right, yeah. So, because I've got a bunch of artifacts already.
Yep.
And I'm really short of creatures. I don't want to be taking the Skyskiff because I've already got those. I've been going pretty hard on the vehicles.
So it looks like you're bringing Eliminate the Competition to the front here, though.
Yeah, so that's the other color. One of the other colors I was thinking about. So in pack 1, I was thinking black and blue looked like 2 open color options. I had a couple of picks in both.
But you're just sticking with
I'm just sticking with red because I don't feel like either of those are going to be big enough payoff to go into at that point. So I was pretty happy to see the Speedway Fanatic.
We
and then,
can see your face change, even though it's not on the screen.
yeah, this card's just amazing, right? Especially in a deck that's going to have other energy-based cards. It's just going to take often their best thing.
Yeah, it seems pretty strong.
The little Speedway dwarf brought to the front as well.
Speedway Fanatic, yeah.
It's pretty good with all your vehicles.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to see it come round, but you can always be an optimist. Yeah, so that pretty much solidifies me in blue to an extent, because I really want to play that. It's double blue as well, so it's not going to be splashed.
Yeah.
So that makes that Wingsmith pretty good. But then I see this Artificer.
So you're just thinking maybe green's open, you can maybe take that.
Yeah, purely taking it for that goggle synergy.
Free attach.
Yeah, no, it's. I had the displeasure of playing against it at the pre-release today.
Yeah, I
it
got
just wrecked
smashed.
me. Yeah,
I got smashed by like a 6-6 and a 7-7. Like, oh,
yeah,
you beat that.
yeah. So I think I'm just taking that anyway. Not really thinking about being green at this point, but just thinking about splashing that card.
Yeah.
Toolcraft.
Yeah.
I don't think
That
Oh,
Furious
hello.
Reprisal is, for me that's a clear pick. There are so many 2 toughness things floating around that are trying to crew vehicles and stuff. It's just nice to...
Yeah, shutting off people
Clear them off,
from their vehicles, like, is just really good.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been a format ever where you wouldn't play that, right? 2 damage to 2 things.
Yeah.
It seems pretty good.
2 for ones. What's not to love?
That Gear Shift Ace looks nice and foily. I'm really happy to see that Ether Theorist. That would go straight in my deck. I'd be very happy with that. But there is a Verla Virtuoso, which I think is just better.
That guy's great.
Yeah. So it makes the same amount of energy, but it's got something a lot better to do with it than scrying.
Yeah, and if you happen to be able to put it into your amazing stealer guy.
Yeah, it turns out you can steal those 5/7 artifacts with Fabricate nicely off your opponents.
I lost my Hexplate Golem.
Yeah. Yes, that's an interesting rare. Because I'm in an energy heavy sort of deck already, I'm thinking it's going to be good for me.
Just tapping something down every turn?
Yeah, just
Or as
I can
long
just
as you-
tempo people out. Also that turtle makes a lot of energy.
So the art is very interesting. Is that Chandra on the Deadlock Trap?
I
Chandra and Nissa?
haven't read that far in the story.
Catch up.
Yeah. So
I see ambitions there as well. Draw 3 cards is hard to pass up.
yeah. It is 5 mana though.
Sorcery?
Yeah. So I'm wanting to...
Another Inventor's Fair.
Too. Yeah. I'm not taking a second one. That first one was wrong. I think at this stage I've probably realised it. The Tiger's interesting. But I think at this point I'm feeling like it's a little bit too late to go into green.
With the double green on there.
Double green on there. Like
you feel like you're pretty committed here to red and blue and stuff.
Yeah. I think with the with the blue rares I've just picked up in this pack, the Stealer Creature one. And then there's another tiger.
Another train?
Yeah.
Another train, another tiger.
Another train, another tiger. So at this stage I'm trying to lower my curve a bit because I really want to be able to crew my vehicles and not get run over by other people's vehicles.
Gonna sell some curiosities then?
Yeah. It's not a very good card. And
It's Coral Merfolk, right?
It's fine.
yeah, there are a lot of things that shock your creatures in this format as well.
Yeah.
like
sorry,
the
pinging
bolt
creatures
that
for
like
one, yeah.
splits 2 damage.
Yeah. So,
Pyrohelix.
now,
Yes.
I'm not sure about Spark of Creativity yet. It doesn't seem that good, but
It's
don't
pretty
know,
hard
I
to
might be
miss
wrong.
though, right? I mean,
Well, this is like 40% of the time, whatever, it's a land.
but you get to play the land, so it's like draw. It cycles if it misses.
Yeah, and I guess if you
Yes.
target a creature that's toughness is,
Quite
3,
low.
for example, you leave 3 open mana for it.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
you
you
can play the card.
Yeah, you sort of have to be targeting like a 2 toughness creature most of the time.
You don't want to be all in on it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird card.
What did it take there? Built to Smash. Built to Smash, the best named card in the set.
You know what it's for?
Yeah. So
Wow, Eddie Tail Hawk at this stage seems
it's
quite late, right?
It does seem pretty late. I can't move in on white though.
No, of course not.
So just taking the artist there.
Some terrible cards.
Yeah, more bad cards. I'm not just trying to decide which one's worse.
I think the one that makes a guy is better than the one that does nothing.
Yeah. So I'll take the one that makes a guy, and then might make another guy.
I like the amount of time you spent reading it just to make sure.
I was waiting for the person on my right to finish their pick.
Another cat monkey.
Yeah, again, passing the cat monkey. Somebody's in cat monkey tribal to my right there. So, an on-colour last pick that I'm almost definitely not playing.
Common Brute, it has its place.
It's pretty good with build to smash.
Yes.
It's a lot of damage.
So what are you thinking here? Like, you trying to work out what you need for like the third pack? Like,
yeah, so I'm wanting to fill in the gaps that are in my deck. So I'm pretty light on creatures that are good.
I like that you just keep Confiscation Coup in the frame the whole time, just to make sure we know you've got it. Are you thinking you're going to play that crab just as a creature?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to play it. Partly for the energy as well. Like, I've got quite a few things that make energy. It's not the worst paying 2 energy to make the 4/4 attack.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
yeah, so you just want like some more cheap guys here.
Basically,
Maybe,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, 2
drops
and 3 drops, basically.
Something to power up the trains.
Yep, exactly. Pretty heavy on the 4 drops at the moment.
Rip.
All right,
Masterworks.
here we go. What have we got? What have we got?
Aw.
Well, that's good against me. So at this stage, it's the Wingsmith.
Switcheroo.
Yeah,
I like this card.
It seems pretty good. I haven't picked up anything really in the way of fabricate creatures. And I think that's kind of what you want to be doing with Shrewd Negotiation.
I mean, you've got like goggles and like a few servos. Like, you've got a couple servos, right? From,
Yeah.
Like,
And I've got the trap. Once I use up the trap, I can give them the trap.
oh yeah.
So I'm really thinking hard about this. And then I'm thinking, what did I need? I needed creatures.
Yeah.
I didn't need not creatures at 5. But it seems like a really good effect. Have you guys played against
I think I'd probably take it. Like, just from when I played Switcheroo, like, the card was just great. So.
Yeah.
I did have it played against me in this draft, in fact. And again, someone stole my Hexblade Golem.
It was probably that very copy of it that I passed.
I believe so.
Yeah. But I took the Wingsmith just because I needed the creature.
Pyrohelix looks pretty good.
Pyrohelix looks very good, but so does the Year of Innovation.
What is going on here?
Yeah, I kind of...
Card's great.
Yeah, I'm like,
Well,
can
just
I
move into
splash
green,
the
right?
double green?
I guess we know the person on your right's not green.
Yeah,
I reckon Pyrohelix is like, it's fine.
it's pretty good.
It feels like it's a bit like it's not as powerful as like I thought that effect might be.
Yeah. Here, I'm looking at the Prophetic Prism because I was thinking, well, I've got that green card that I'm wanting to splash, and I really don't have any fixing yet. And I've also got some good artifact synergies, so I'm thinking that's pretty good for my deck.
It's a good card to switcheroo away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Draw a card, then switcheroo. Wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that was the wrong pick or
There's
not.
an angel in here. Not for you, obviously.
No, not for me. So yeah, I've got a 3-drop that I can
Yeah,
pick up there though.
pretty clear.
Yeah, nothing else for you.
Terror of the Fairgrounds, can go and terrorise somebody else's fairground. Thriving Grubs, it's good 2-drop.
2-drop,
I'm
making
pretty happy
energy.
with that.
I think that's exactly what you want.
So, yep, Ether Trade Winds is alright.
But if you don't have any creatures to return,
Yeah,
maybe
certainly.
not so good.
So
Yeah.
you just want your 2-drops. Like,
Yeah, I am.
discussing.
I'm definitely taking the Grubs. Again, it's also got energy synergies, which is excellent.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the right pick. Just got to fill out the curve. Artist.
So I've got a lot of artists. You don't want too many artists in your society. Malfunction.
Oh yeah, malfunction's great.
Yeah.
It's claustrophobia effects.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy. Although you do want creatures, I mean...
Yeah, so the Blade Master is sort of on my radar there, but I also don't have a lot of removal yet. Like I've got a couple of bits and pieces, but...
Yeah, malfunction's having down vehicles as well. Sometimes it can be hard to deal with vehicles.
Another hijack.
Yeah, I've realised at this point that I'm not that aggressive.
Yes.
I'm not going to have the 2 drops to make use of a card like Hijack.
Again, got to read that card by the looks of it.
Yeah, not really sure what that is.
Terrible by the looks of things.
Yeah, so again, I'm just going to take the 2 drop here, and it's also got a green activation on it. Splashing the green, I can give it Death Touch with my splash. And it's still just a 2 drop for crewing vehicles and stuff. I'm a bit sad that it has 1 toughness though. I think I make a wrong pick here. I think I'm supposed to take the turtle. The Thriving Turtles.
What are you going for?
Another energy creature.
Yeah, I think I take the Self-Assembler. I think I didn't count things correctly. Actually no. Is this the one where I take the goggles or the Self-Assembler?
So you already had goggles.
I think I've already got goggles. So I think I take the Self-Assembler...
thinking that you'll get the one from the previous pack.
Thinking that I'm going to get the other one from the previous pack, but yeah, I can't count sometimes. But here I should have just taken the turtle.
Yeah, the turtle seems like...
Early creature, it's making you energy.
Yeah. Oh, what did I take there? That was a Renegade Tactics.
Oh, there you go.
So you decide you were aggressive after all.
Here we go, here's some more Adventures goggles, don't worry about it. And another self-assembler.
Okay, that's the Self-Assembler.
So, yeah.
That's the Self-Assembler that I take incorrectly. So I made a wrong pick in that last pack, taking
the same pick that you're looking at here.
Yeah. Yeah, so I should have just taken that first turtle.
So why do you take the self-assembler here?
That was the one where I couldn't count. Yeah.
You thought you could wheel the other one?
I thought I could wheel the other one.
Get the cards in the pack.
Yeah, yep. I didn't think any of the other cards in there were any good for my deck, so...
Take the blue card?
Yeah, took the blue card, exactly. One that I might play. Yeah. So there's really only 1 card in this pack that I might play as well.
The Cat Monkey.
Have you found the puzzle knots?
I haven't actually played any yet.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have any experiences with the puzzle knots over the weekend?
I had a couple of friends play them, and I mean they got some scries. They seemed like alright top decks, but not really that good.
So here, I think I'm supposed to take the Pillar Bug.
Just as a random creature.
Just as a 2/3. But for some reason I took the Gauntlet.
Yeah, you've got too many vehicles and equipments by now, I think.
So clearly losing concentration. You know. Distracted by the Black Mana symbol on it.
Yeah. Oh, I can't play it. It's got a Black Mana symbol on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Trade wins.
I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, it's a sweet pickup.
Yeah. At the very least, it's a good sideboard card against anything that's blue or white with with their enchantment-based removal.
It's pretty good, bouncing one of your cards that makes energy as well. Just sort of buying that back, maybe getting a block or whatever.
Yeah,
it'd be great to bounce a turtle.
You got to replay it though.
Dramatic reversal.
Yeah, playable last pick.
All right, so you get to review now. So, what did you think? How did this go?
Well, I'm not happy with the deck. It's got some powerful cards in it, but it just doesn't have a very good early game. It doesn't have very many 2 or 3 drops to curve out with. And I think this is a fairly aggressive format.
It seemed that way in the pre-release to me anyway.
Yeah, and Sealed's not normally that aggressive, but it certainly seemed...
Yeah, the vehicles can sort of just smash you out of nowhere, which is pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Pack a punch, that's for sure. All right, well, thanks, Richard, for drafting that for us, and thanks, everyone, for watching. You can check out our website at draftaholicsAnonymous.com. And if you want to contact us, we're DraftaholicsMTG on Twitter. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.